In the realm of personal development and masculine energy, semen retention emerges as a transformative practice that transcends superficial attractions. Often misunderstood as mere abstinence, it involves consciously preserving one's vital life force semen through disciplined restraint from ejaculation. Whether through sex, masturbation, or other means, this ancient concept, rooted in traditions like Taoism and Tantra, posits that semen is not just a reproductive fluid but a reservoir of creative energy, hormones, and nutrients that, when retained, amplify a man's internal drive and focus. The title Semen Retention, Beyond Looks underscores a pivotal shift. While society bombards us with ideals of chiseled physiques and groomed appearances as the keys to attracting women, true magnetism stems from the invisible aura of purpose and intent that retention cultivates. Women, intuitively attuned to subtle energies, crave men who exude this focused intent because it signals reliability, ambition, and an unshakable core qualities that promise deeper fulfillment beyond fleeting physical allure. In a world obsessed with aesthetics, retention redirects the spotlight inward, forging a man who commands respect and desire through his mental clarity and unwavering direction. This practice isn't about denial, but about channeling raw power into pursuits that elevate life, making the practitioner irresistible in ways that gym gains alone cannot achieve. As we delve deeper, we'll explore why this internal alchemy draws women like a magnet, proving that the most potent attraction is born from disciplined self-mastery rather than mere-approved vanity. Semen retention's core principle lies in the conservation of Di, the essence described in Chinese medicine as the foundational energy of life. By avoiding frequent ejaculation, men prevent the depletion of zinc, testosterone precursors, and other vital compounds that semen contains in concentrated form. Scientifically, studies on post-ejaculation effects reveal temporary dips in dopamine and prolactin spikes, leading to the infamous post-no clarity followed by lethargia cycle that scatters focus. Retention breaks this loop, allowing for sustained high energy levels that sharpen cognitive function and emotional stability. Imagine redirecting the urge that once led to aimless scrolling or habitual release into laser-focused goals, career advancements, creative projects, or physical training with renewed vigor. This isn't pseudoscience. Anecdotal evidence from communities like NoFap, backed by emerging research on abstinence's impact on brain chemistry, shows improved concentration and reduced anxiety. The man practicing retention becomes a vessel of contained power, his mind unclouded by the fog of constant gratification. Women sense this shift instinctively. It's the difference between a man who drifts through life and one who strides with purpose. In relationships, this focused intent manifests as attentive presence, where conversations deepen and actions align with long-term visions, making him a pillar rather than a fleeting spark. Beyond the bedroom, retention fosters a stoic resilience, turning everyday challenges into opportunities for growth, which women find profoundly attractive in an era of emotional volatility. The psychological transformation from retention is profound, elevating a man's self-perception from object of desire to architect of his destiny. When physical appearance dominates a man's self-worth, he becomes enslaved to external validation, gym selfies, fashion trends, or fleeting compliments. Retention flips the script, emphasizing internal drive as the true currency of attraction. Through prolonged abstinence, practitioners report heightened charisma, often described as an aura or vibe that commands attention without effort. This stems from balanced hormones. Elevated testosterone fuels assertiveness, while conserved dopamine sustains motivation, creating a feedback loop of achievement. Women, evolutionarily wired to seek providers and protectors, gravitate toward this energy because it signals genetic fitness beyond mere looks. A handsome face might turn heads, but a man with focused intent holds gaze, inspiring trust and admiration. Consider the archetype of the driven entrepreneur or artist. His passion isn't in his abs, but in his unrelenting pursuit, which retention amplifies by eliminating distractions. In social dynamics, this man engages with authenticity, listening intently and responding with depth, rather than superficial charm. The craving women feel isn't lustful, but instinctual, recognizing a partner who can lead a family, build empires, or navigate crises with calm resolve. Thus, retention redefines masculinity, proving that true allure is an inside job, cultivated through discipline that radiates outward. Evolutionary biology offers compelling insights into why women crave men with this focused intent. In ancestral environments, survival depended on males who could channel their energies into hunting, protecting, and innovating, rather than dissipating them through unchecked impulses. Semen retention mimics this primal conservation, preserving resources for high-stakes endeavors. Modern women, though in a different context, still respond to these cues, subconsciously assessing a man's vitality through his demeanor. A retained man exudes confidence without arrogance, his posture straight from inner strength, his eyes piercing with clarity. This isn't about celibacy. Many practitioners engage in non-ejaculatory sex, heightening intimacy and prolonging pleasure, which further bonds partners. The shift from looks to intent means women aren't swayed by photoshopped ideals, but by the tangible energy of a man aligned with his purpose. Research in evolutionary psychology, such as studies on mate selection, highlights traits like ambition and emotional stability as top attractors, often outweighing physical symmetry. In practice, retention builds these by fostering delayed gratification, a skill that translates to better decision-making and relational investment. Women report feeling seen and safe with such men, as their focus extends to nurturing connections rather than self-serving pursuits. This evolutionary pull explains the magnetic draw in a sea of distracted suitors. The retained man stands as a beacon of potential, promising adventures and security that superficial beauty cannot guarantee. Contrasting with modern society's emphasis on instant gratification, semen retention restores a sense of sacred masculinity, often lost in the digital age. Social media floods us with images of idealized bodies, breeding insecurity and a cycle of comparison that dilutes genuine intent. Men chase likes and swipes, mistaking validation for value, while retention encourages introspection and purposeful action. This internal drive becomes a quiet revolution, where focus on career, hobbies, or self-improvement yields compounding rewards. Women, weary of performative masculinity guys, flexing for the gram but floundering in real life, crave the authenticity retention brings. It's the man who, instead of binge-watching, builds a business. Who, rather than endless dating apps, cultivates deep bonds. Hormonally, retention stabilizes mood swings, reducing the irritability from frequent depletion, making him more approachable and steady. In dating scenarios, this translates to conversations that spark intellectual fire, not just flirtatious banter. The craving isn't superficial. It's for a partner whose intent aligns with shared growth, turning relationships into partnerships of elevation. Beyond looks, retention uncovers the essence of manhood, a focused warrior spirit that women have sought since time immemorial, now rare in a distracted world. Personal stories abound in online forums, illustrating how retention shifts attraction dynamics. Take Alex, a mid-30s professional who once relied on his gym-honed physique to attract partners, only to find relationships shallow and fleeting. After adopting retention, his scattered energy coalesced into a thriving side hustle. And women noticed not his abs, but his newfound charisma and drive. "It's like they could feel my purpose," he shared on a Reddit thread. Similarly, in spiritual circles, practitioners describe glow-ups that aren't visual but vibrational, drawing compliments on their presence. These anecdotes highlight a pattern. Retention amplifies intent, making mundane interactions electric. Women respond with deeper engagement, initiating contact or expressing admiration for his ambitions. This isn't manipulation. It's the natural outcome of aligned energy. In group settings, the retained man leads effortlessly, his focus inspiring others, which women find intoxicating. The script flips from chasing to being pursued, as his internal magnetism does the work. Such transformations underscore that while looks open doors, focused intent builds empires, and women want to be part of that legacy. Delving into the spiritual dimensions, semen retention aligns with esoteric teachings that view sexual energy as kundalini, a coiled force at the base of the spine. By retaining, one awakens this power, ascending it through chakras to enhance higher faculties like intuition and creativity. This internal alchemy shifts focus from ego-driven appearances to soulful intent, radiating an aura that women perceive as profound depth. In tantric practices, this leads to multi-orgasmic experiences without loss, intensifying bonds and mutual satisfaction. Women crave this because it promises ecstasy beyond the physical, touching emotional and spiritual realms. The man with focused intent becomes a co-creator in intimacy, his restraint heightening anticipation and connection. Spiritually, this practice fosters presence, where mindfulness replaces distraction, making every moment with a partner sacred. Beyond looks, it's this transcendent energy that captivates, fulfilling women's innate desire for union on all levels. Practically implementing semen retention requires a structured approach to harness its benefits for focused intent. Begin with awareness. Track urges and redirect them into productive outlets like exercise or meditation. Build gradually. Start with short periods, say 7 to 14 days, to acclimate without overwhelm. Nutrition plays a role. Foods rich in zinc and healthy fats support hormone balance. Incorporate breathwork or yoga to transmute sexual energy upward, preventing build-up frustration. Mindset is key. View retention as empowerment, not punishment, framing it as fuel for ambitions. In interactions with women, let intent guide pursue genuine connections over conquests. Challenges like wet dreams or temptations arise, but overcoming them strengthens resolve, amplifying drive. Over time, this practice rewires habits, turning potential distractions into catalysts for growth. Women will notice the shift. Your conversations carry weight, your actions consistency. Retention isn't isolation. It's selective engagement, ensuring energy invests in worthy pursuits. By mastering this, you embody the man women crave one, whose focus inspires and elevates. Addressing skeptics, critics often dismiss retention as outdated or unscientific. Yet emerging studies on abstinence's effects on testosterone and cognition lend credence. The 2003 study in the Journal of Zhejiang University found testosterone peaks after 7 days of abstinence, correlating with heightened drive. Psychologically, it combats porn-induced desensitization, restoring natural attraction cues. Women, in testimonials from relationship forums, expressed preference for partners with this vitality, describing them as alive and present. The shift beyond looks challenges beauty standards, promoting holistic masculinity. In a culture of overconsumption, retention teaches moderation, fostering sustainability in all areas. Ultimately, it's a tool for self-actualization, where focused intent becomes the ultimate aphrodisiac. In conclusion, semen retention redefines attraction by elevating focused intent over physical looks, revealing why women truly crave such men. This practice conserves vital energy, sharpening, drive, and presence in a way that superficial traits cannot match. From evolutionary roots to modern applications, it cultivates a magnetism born of purpose, drawing women to the promise of depth and stability. As society evolves, embracing retention offers a path to authentic masculinity, where internal power reigns supreme. Embrace this shift and watch as your focused intent becomes the irresistible force that transforms not just your life, but the connections you forge. All right, you've got this incredible energy now. Don't let it dissipate. Before you click off, prove you were here. Smash that like button, and if you're serious about this journey, hit subscribe right now. This isn't just a channel, it's a movement. I want to know where the next wave of power is coming from, so drop your city or country in the comments below. For direct answers and our inner community's best secrets, the Telegram link is in the description. And please, share this fire with the one person who needs it most today. Go be a force. Have a truly powerful day.